A former Supreme Court Chief Justice says that only the Supreme Court can decide with finality on the disqualification case filed against Senator Grace Poe. Darlene Basingan tells us why.
Former Chief Justice Renato Puno says Senator Grace Poe can go to the Supreme Court in the event that the Senate Electoral Tribunal or SET decides to disqualify her as a senator. It can be noted that the SET is currently hearing the disqualification case filed against Poe by Rizalito David. The petitioner is questioning her citizenship, arguing that based on the records, Poe is not a natural-born citizen. The former Chief Justice says Senator Poe is allowed to question before the SC whatever the decision of the SET will be. Puno explains that only the SC has the jurisdiction to decide with finality on the case.
Pagdating sa interpretation of the law, the final authority is always the Supreme Court. And you cannot deprive the Supreme Court of that jurisdiction because that is in the Constitution.
He also believes that if the disqualification case goes to the High Tribunal, it will immediately decide on it before the election. Puno adds that should the case is brought to the SC, Senator Grace Poe can still run for the upcoming polls pending its decision, except when it decides to issue an order preventing her to run for the presidency.
Kung wala pong in-issue na TRO ang Korte Suprema, ay maaari siyang tumakbo. I'm not only referring to Senator Poe, but whoever is in that kind of a situation.
Puno also believes that it is better if the SET will be the one to order the DNA testing of Grace Poe. He says it will help ensure the credibility of the results.
Merong mga prosedimento dyan na dapat sundin, yung matching. How do you do the matching? Kanya, mas maganda kung ang Senate Electoral Tribunal ang mag-order niyan. And the tribunal would call all the parties, suggest that what is the proper procedure, get an independent institution that will conduct the DNA. So, walang question. Again, meron tayong mga ruling dyan on the conclusiveness of the finding. Pero tingnan natin kung ano yung prosesong sinusunod. Kasi may mga requirements yan ng matching. Kanino ba i-match yan? Dapat tingnan muna natin yun.
The SET is expected to release a decision on the disqualification case against Poe by November this year. Darlene Basingan reporting for Y News.